Hello, hello. Welcome back. Here we go. Here for another rant. First things first, before we get into anything, believe it or not, this is the first time I'm live streaming since I moved out, which was back in February. So setup's completely different, internet connection completely different, everything's different. I'm very raw, or rusty, I should say. So let me know volume levels, video quality, buffering, lagging, all that stuff. If there's any issues, hopefully I can fix them. If not, then it will just be as much of a shit show as that reveal was a little bit earlier today. How are you all doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to be doing a lot of turning as well. I've got these multiple screens here, still trying to sort out what the best thing is. We've got Adam there, of course. Welcome in. Official meme. Gabri18. Blaze. Hostrag, welcome in. Some guys that have... It's been a while. It's been a while recognising these names again. All perfect. Now it's good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So, we've got a lot to get into today. I'll be obviously reaching out for your thoughts along the way. So keep chipping them in. Keep chipping them in a live chat. We'll put out some votes and stuff. Someone just said about the cover, official meme 10, cover should have been better. Actually, I kind of agree with you there. The cover seemed a bit weird. I don't know why. But yeah, that was very strange. We'll get onto that though. We'll get onto everything. Career mode, spectate mode, in manager mode, career, player agents, new personality system, new training features. Yes, we will get into all of that. I have been tweeting about that as well. So yeah, keep an eye on. Hey, I was here in your tactics stream months ago. As long as the release isn't as bad as FIFA 20, that'd be quite impressive if it manages to be worse. Do you think they will add the FIFA 10 set pieces thing, official meme mask? Yes. So we did a video on this a while ago. Absolutely loved it. Go and check that out. It didn't do very well. A lot of people didn't really watch it. So any added views would be much appreciated. That would be great. Karen, welcome in. Ray Murphy, thank you very much for joining me. So, let's talk about this, shall we? First of all, your thoughts on the initial reveal, the stream, the trailers. What do you guys think? I'm going to say before, listen, it's obviously going to be a generally negative stream. I won't lie to you. With some positivity sprinkled in there. But today, we found out news that Birmingham City are getting taken over by some new owners. No longer will we have owners in jail or owners on the run from the Chinese authorities. We might have some hope and stability. So, whatever happens with FIFA, I don't really care. Because after this, I'm going to smoke a nice big Cuban cigar that I've been saving for a couple of years. And it's going to be all good. So, never mind. On to this, though. The stream itself was... I'll say first things first. I wasn't expecting them to reveal absolutely everything in this stream today. Even I know from a marketing perspective, you obviously space out all of your announcements. You trickle them out to kind of keep the hype flowing over the course of the summer. So I wasn't expecting everything. I was expecting some things, and we haven't got them. Which we'll get into. Got the trailer. I mean, the thing is, I was watching it and I was keeping an eye on the live chat and stuff as well. And people were like, as they were doing it, Andrew Wilson comes out talking about how he got into football. So on a side note, Adam Bush, who is in the chat, I was talking to him about it in the Patreon Discord. And he was saying how he got into he's come over to England in 2000 and he fell in love with Chelsea. And he said people are questioned him, why do you support Chelsea? Took the mick out and stuff. And he was like, oh, well, I fell in love with Drogba and Lampard. And I was thinking to myself, well, that can't be right because Drogba didn't join Chelsea in 2000. In the year 2000, it wasn't until 4 years later in 2004. So, yeah, just things like that, really. And he's talking about all his history in life and everything, and then someone else comes on, a vice president, talking about their history in football, and it's like, stop wasting everyone's time. Really? No one wants to hear it. It's supposed to be a reveal, the official reveal live stream, as you can see here. Like, why are you talking about this? So, you know, that initially, like, could you imagine if I came on stream and for the first 20 minutes of this stream go, oh, well, you know, I was 4 years old, I got into football, blah, 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 season ticket, all that. It's like, well, what? No one, what? We're not here for it. Like, so there was that for a start. Lots of filler. The 1 billion fans thing, where did they get that one from? There is no way. There just isn't. Like, FIFA sells between 10 and 20 million copies every year. So where does 1 billion fans come from? I'd love to know. Let's have a look in the chat very quickly. £80, 80 quid for the Ultimate Edition, I'm guessing. Birmingham might finally clear the rubble from the car park. Yes, they will. They will indeed. They will indeed now. It's very exciting. Who's going to buy a FIFA licence? That's a question itself. 2K maybe? Would they start a game? I mean, I don't know. The UFL or Goals buy it? It's a question. Pulling numbers out of nowhere, says Andre Griffiths. Yes. Great Sheridan. How do you get the homegrown talent? Will it be on the Ultimate Edition only? I haven't checked that yet, but usually in the past, yes, it comes as part of like pre-order bonuses and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'd presume so. But I do know with the Ultimate Edition, you'll get like 7 days early access. It's out on the 22nd, rather than the 29th for the original edition. So yeah, so obviously in the reveal, we've got all of these fillers. And then this guy comes on. It was this guy. And he was saying, we are considering what matters most to fans. We're bringing in what matters to you. And as soon as he said that, I just had to laugh to myself. Because it's like, it's just not true, is it? Like, we've already seen in the reveal trailer how there's a social media section in career mode. That was one thing in career mode, because people were saying how Fabrizio Romano is going to be in career mode for eafc 24. And it was, I kind of thought to myself, well, if you're considering what the fans want, has there been a single person who has gone, yeah, well, for career mode, I want a social media feature where you see lots of tweets popping up on the side? No one's asked for that. Come on. So, yeah, just little things like that. Obviously, little nitpicky things. I understand that. And I'm probably being a little bit, like, you know, dramatic and stuff. But just little things like that. I just think, really? They're so focused on UT. That's really all they're worried about. Yeah, this is another thing. Thank you, Ray, for pointing this out. I had a thinking during this live stream how, obviously, career mode does generally get neglected compared to Ultimate Team, and everyone, like so many people in my comment section on, you know, over social media and stuff, will say it's because career mode doesn't make them enough money, is what they're saying. That's why they don't pour as many resources into it. And I kind of think on this, and I don't know whether that's true or not. I mean, there probably is an element of truth to it, but my thinking was, you won't put enough resources into career mode because it doesn't make you the money, but you're prepared to spend tens of thousands, probably even hundreds of thousands, to rent a warehouse in Amsterdam to do all the production and everything. I mean, it must have taken ages of production. Look at all the stuff they've got laid out, to pay people like Luis Figo and Ronaldinho to fly over and do come on the screen for 5 seconds, lift a trophy pointlessly, have those trophies replicated before going off the screen. And get all these people flying out, all these employees and everything. So you can pay tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands on that, to reveal almost nothing about the game. But career mode can't get the resources. So yeah, things like that just annoy me. They do just annoy me. What else we got in the chat here? That was a whole load of rubbish. They only revealed what we already had in FIFA. James Godden. Yes, so that's another point. I don't know whenabouts in the trailer it is, so I can't find it. But basically, it was when Alex Scott was on, and her and the other guy said, well, and if I can find it here, that would be helpful. Authenticity would probably be the right tab, by the way. By the way, we'll talk about some of the new features that are coming very soon. They spoke about how, we've just agreed an exclusive license with the Premier League for many more years to come. Well, you already had that. Why is this an announcement? You already had an exclusive license with the Premier League and you've had it for years. Is it in PES? No. Is it in Football Manager? No. So why is that like getting coverage? I don't understand that. They did the same with they mentioned La Liga, they mentioned obviously the Women's Super League, the Women's Champions League. They're already in the game. These aren't announcements. Now, fine, yes, they said we've got a couple of new women's leagues coming. We've got La Liga, we've got the Bundesliga. Fantastic. Good, that's an announcement. No problem at all. But yeah, so why did they... I just don't get why they mentioned that. Why there was time dedicated to that. We've got an exclusive license to the Premier League. You already had one. So there's that. New leagues in the men's game... I don't know really if there are some. They haven't mentioned it. What else we got in the chat here? It's the wrong Alex Scott, yeah, not the Bristol City one, unfortunately. Ray says, the thing that worried me was when he said that there was an amazing play in a match in real life. It could be dropped into the game within a few days. Is that not an admittance of scripting? No, I think what he meant was basically they can record a live game and take the animations from that game and implement it into the game, into eafc within a few days, whereas previously they had to have kind of the motion capture equipment, they had to get all the players set up, and then it would take a long time to kind of replicate that within the game engine. So that's what I kind of think they were getting at there. So we've got all that. They talk about Ultimate Team. I mean, you guys know I don't care about Ultimate Team. They led the way with it in this. As you can see here, for those of you, I'll put the link in the chat now. Where's the thing? Here we go. You guys get a little sneak peek into the thing. Put the link in the chat now. So they have linked Ultimate Team into this reveal stream, and if you go onto this website here where they've got all the features, all the pitch notes and everything, you can learn more. They've got pages dedicated to all the new features they've confirmed for Ultimate Team so far. But the career mode section, nothing. With Ultimate Team, yeah, obviously, as I say, I don't give a toss about Ultimate Team. I really don't. Maybe some of you on here will. That's fine. That's no problem. That's up to you. I don't care. Now, the fact that they've got women in Ultimate Team and they're merged with the men's game, I completely understand. That is something you would want to lead your marketing campaign with. So no problem whatsoever with that. I expect that to kind of be one of the leading kind of releases in the reveal. No problem. But then it's like, what else? What else? Like, what other modes? You know, pro clubs, career mode, all that good stuff. Why is Ultimate Team only getting spoken about? It was just it's just such a letdown. It's such a letdown. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna put it out to you guys. Let's put a vote out in here. If I remember how to do that, I can't remember how to do that. Ah, here we go. Yeah, start a poll. See, it's been so long. I'm so rusty with these live streams. It's ridiculous. So I want to know, are you optimistic for eafc 24? Yes, no, or unsure? Put the vote out and let you guys speak. So next things up on the list, what have we got here? I don't know whether to talk. I won't talk about the career mode. There's a couple of new features. Anyone who's following me on Twitter will see that I've already tweeted about a couple of new features coming to career mode that have kind of been sneaked in on the website. So we won't talk about them yet. Yeah, so Ultimate Team, obviously women's football lead the way. I don't understand why you get such a large portion of this reveal to be. Oh, you have the women's football announcement, fine. You've got all these guys coming on the coming on the stage, Figo, etc. Then they pop off. So they're literally there for 5 seconds, pop off, completely pointless. Having the trophies on the stage that you already have licensed in the game, completely pointless. And then you have Haaland come on in his pyjamas, which, okay, fine, he's a new cover star, so no problem with that. We've already spoken in the past about why I think FIFA shouldn't have a cover star, or EA Sports FC shouldn't have a cover star, because it's just a waste of resources. Whether Haaland's on the cover, whether Mbappe's on the cover, whether you just have a photo of a pitch or a goal or a football, will not add any sales or decrease any, take away from any sales. Like, it won't matter whether Haaland's on the game or not. People know this IP. So, you know, say what you will about the cover star. What's happening with this vote? Very split. 35% yes, 35% no, 29% unsure. That is very surprising in regards to this. So, people, how are you feeling? Well, let me know in the chat. What do you think? What are your thoughts on upcoming for eafc 24? Why are you optimistic? Why aren't you optimistic? What did you like from this reveal? Let me know. Great show. And I found out a few days ago you can watch games of FIFA 23 by locking on to reserve player. I didn't know that. Yeah, so here's something for you. We might as well cover it now. Where did I find it? Where on earth did I find it? Is it in features, maybe? No, well, it doesn't matter because I've got a screenshot of it anyway. As you can see here, we will have a new spectate mode in manager career mode. It says at the bottom, get close to the touchline with new modern management features in career mode, including an all new spectate mode. And so basically, if you want to be a proper true to life manager, or say you want to be like a director of football, a technical director, something along those lines, you want to play the game, just want to kind of manage signings or tactics, you can do that now. So that's something, not something that I would probably be into really, because if I want a true manager experience, obviously I'll play Football Manager. But I think some people will be into that, will dig that, so that no problem at all. Not really as a feature. It couldn't have taken much to implement that, because ultimately you can play games and just move the controller into neutral and then watch the game. You don't have to control it. So, you know, it didn't really take much. But okay, fair enough. Good feature. No complaints from me. And then elsewhere in career mode, we had no reveals for career mode in the reveal. But if you go onto the website here in the link that I posted earlier, we've got a couple of notices, a couple of new feature announcements. In player career, as you can see here, chart your dream career path with help from the new player agent. So it looks like you're going to have an agent in player career mode. That will be very, very good as a feature to be introduced to the game, no problem at all. I will wait and see what it's like, because I know kind of AI in FIFA and it doesn't make me very optimistic, but that's a good feature, so very, very good. And involved on the pitch with a reinvented personality system built around the all-new play styles. So they bigged up these play styles. I didn't really understand what they were trying to get at, because it was saying like, they come from real-world data from Opta, affecting gameplay, giving players unique capabilities that make their way of playing look and feel more authentic. Playstyles Plus enhance those signature abilities to world-class standard. Think Haaland's power shot, reflecting elite player abilities. So, say for example, I guess in like Junisius using certain kind of flicks, the way they shoot, etc. But the thing is this just going to be for the elite players, or is this going to be for all players? You know, what about players in League 2? What about the lower rated players? Have they got play styles as well, or is this just a gimmick for the elite rated players? So yeah, they've tried to obviously incorporate that into player career mode. So we'll see how that one looks. And then in manager career mode, we've got lead your club to glory, more control over your tactics. So that's very promising. We shall wait and see. And coaches to help you implement your vision. So it looks like we're going to be able to either have or hire coaches in Manager Career Mode. We'll wait and see how that goes. And also new training features to get the best out of your squad on match day. So please, I hope to God they have revamped this training, because it is so god awful. There is no way most people like that training feature at all. So let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. Foot will be good. Career Mode and Pro Clubs will stay the same. Pro Clubs has got crossplay, by the way. We'll talk about that very shortly. If there is online Career Mode, it will be a success, says Adam. I have a feeling there won't be. And the reason why I think there won't be an online Career Mode is, if we go here into all news, you'll see they've actually got this crossplay update. And in the crossplay update, they talk about how crossplay is coming to the following modes in the eafc 24. So you've got clubs, co-op seasons, Volta, Ultimate Team, and then it's obviously already in friendlies and seasons and that sort of thing. So they've basically got every single game mode on there has crossplay, but Career Mode doesn't get mentioned. The only other thing is obviously if they're waiting to add Career Mode to this list, because they haven't revealed that it's got online Career Mode yet. So we'll wait and see. But I'm not holding out hope at this moment in time for an online mode in Career Mode, basically. Hey, Bron, what edition would be best to get looking at the pricing? Well, should we have a look at the pricing, shall we? Because I've not actually looked yet. Here we go. If click pre-order now at the top, that would be wise, wouldn't it? I'll look at Xbox just for the sake of it. So you've got the Standard Edition and Ultimate Edition. This is what you get. If you don't get the Ultimate Edition, you lose out on 7 days early access, 4,600 FC points, Nike Ultimate Team campaign, Ultimate Team player, just Ultimate Team stuff, basically. Let's have a look. Someone mentioned about the One Manager Career 5-star coach available for hire. That's very interesting. That would further reinforce the idea of having coaches in Career Mode. And the fact you get a 5-star coach would mean they've got different kind of ratings similar to what the scouts have. So that's going to be very interesting. 5-star coach. We'll wait and see. So if I click pre-order Ultimate Team Edition, how much is this going to be? Come on, come on, come on, come on. $90. So that would be £80. And then pre-order Standard Edition. We have a look here. I'm presuming this. Oh, this is $70, but $63 with EA Play. I'm just wondering, was the Ultimate Edition reduced with EA Play as well? Oh, so it's $100 normally, or $90 if you have EA Play. So if you don't have EA Play, that's 90 quid or 100 quid. So I would say to everyone, I will end up getting the Ultimate Edition. And the reason why I will do that is, the only reason why I will do that is obviously because I'll get the game 7 days earlier, and I need that for YouTube, for content creation. If I didn't have a YouTube channel, I would absolutely hold fire and get the Standard Edition. There is no way all of these added points, perks, particularly for someone who doesn't play Ultimate Team like me, is worth an extra, like, 30 quid. That is just absolutely ludicrous. If you do play Ultimate Team, maybe the 4,600 points will have a little bit more value to you, but that's the only reason I'll be getting that one. Otherwise, I'd stick with the Standard Edition. I really would. What else have we got here? 120 FPS would be nice. Yes, it would be nice. Bromwell just wants a 4,600 FIFA points. Very fun. Command says, having new features is great, of course, but I just hope the gameplay takes a massive step up. I've never really been a fan of playing all 11. Solely play fixed cursor in my Manager Career Mode. The AI is bad. Yeah, so this is it. We can have all the features in the world, but if the gameplay isn't enjoyable, it isn't enjoyable. Like, and this will cause me not to want to play it. Simple as. You know, I would actually be happy not having a single new feature if the gameplay was completely revamped and it was fun and realistic and enjoyable. So, you know, we'll wait and see what the gameplay is like, obviously. I hope the objective gets dropped, otherwise it's really difficult if you want to do multiple seasons. Player agent, does that mean I can actually change club without going straight to Bayern Munich from Stevenage? Yes, that would be nice. That would be nice indeed. Jack, whose tactics are you covering next? We're not doing any tactics videos for FIFA 23 now. No more until FIFA 24 or EA Sports FC 24. But what you will find is, and I'll reveal more about this later on in the summer, they're going to get a revamp. Those tactics videos they are going to get a revamp. They're going to be better than ever before. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so as regards to that, yeah, as I say, I'd go standard edition unless you're a big Ultimate Team player or you're a content creator like me and you want the 7 days early access. So let's go back onto the reveal a minute. Sorry to backtrack. My structure's a little bit all over the place, but like I say, stick with me. I'm a little bit rusty with the live streams. With this whole, they've revealed a bit about Ultimate Team. We've got nothing about career mode so far. We've got nothing about pro clubs other than it's going to be cross-play. As you can see in this one here, it's the only pitch notes they've released so far. So pro clubs will be cross-play between generations. So PS4 can play with Xbox One, and then PlayStation 5, Series X, and PC can play. Nintendo Switch can't at all. And any changes confirmed career mode news. Really hope online career is just rumour because nobody wants that. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, a couple of career mode additions. We have spectate mode in manager career mode. We'll also have coaches to help you implement your vision. We've got new training features. We don't know what they are yet. And apparently more control over tactics. And then with player career mode, we're going to have a player agent and a reinvented personality system. So those are your features for career mode so far. But with career mode, so in this reveal, they don't talk about career mode at all. They go hard on Ultimate Team. It's supposed to be a gameplay trailer reveal, but the trailer didn't have actually any gameplay other than about a second, literally a second. It was, you know, was what it was really. See if I can kind of find it here. I don't really want to play it because I don't want to get slaughtered by copyright here. But if we can get the trailer, where's this trailer? Here we go. So this is a little bit. We didn't actually have any trailer. All of this sort of stuff that you're seeing isn't gameplay. This is just footage rendered in the Frostbite Engine. This is definitely not legitimate. Like they've sat down and started playing the game. So the gameplay trailer reveal trailer didn't actually reveal much gameplay. And then yeah, so you've got a little bit about Ultimate Team. This reveal trailer, whatever that was. And the majority of this reveal was people coming out onto the stage talking nonsense that nobody wanted to hear and listen to. And then, like, talking about like licenses and stuff. Well, where's the career mode news? Where's the pro clubs news? And what I'm trying to get at is, like, now we've been left in the dark. We don't know when we're going to find out anything about career mode, about pro clubs, anything like that. Where's the roadmap? Like, in the past, they've released a roadmap where they go, oh, on this date, we're going to reveal stuff about this game mode. And on this date, we'll reveal stuff more about the gameplay. You know, we also don't know, we haven't actually experienced anything about the gameplay other than these play styles. We don't know what change they've made to the gameplay, even though we've had a gameplay reveal trailer. So where's the roadmap? Like, now I don't, you know, for me personally, I want to obviously plan out my content. You know, I have a whiteboard here with my schedule for the month. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with this now. I don't know when this is getting revealed. And it's just little things like that. Like, come on. Simple, basic stuff. Roadmap. You know, you've already come out. You've got the ball rolling now. When do we next find out? Like I say, they've done it in the past. So I don't understand why they haven't done it now. If I do a quick search on their Twitter just to see if there's anything more. EA Sports FC. Where even is it? Come on. Right, here we go. So, do we have a roadmap? No. We just have the cover. Yeah. Come on, guys. Simple stuff. They've spent it all on their marketing campaign. That's where the roadmap's gone. Michael says, yeah, exactly. Like, so much resources ploughed into, like, paying for Luis Figo and Ronaldinho to walk onto the stage for 5 seconds with a replica trophy and then walk off. What? Come on. Scott, it is confirmed there will be more bugs and scripting, which is no surprise. It's EA Sports. Endless. There will be 5 times more gameplay animations in next gen. Well, they're definitely going to have more animations, that's for sure. And that will be huge, hopefully, because it just really annoys me how my player runs through one-on-one on goal and puts his laces through it all the time, when how many times do you actually see a player cutting through on goal using their laces? Only occasionally. Only occasionally. Most of the time they use their side foot. When the ball falls to them across the box, they use their laces to shoot in FIFA. But in real life, you just don't do that. You use the side of your foot because that's what gives you more control. So they'll need more animations for sure. What else have we got in the way of features? Not a lot. Not a lot. That's it. I mean, like I say, I don't really want to talk about Ultimate Team. It just doesn't interest me at all. But we've got loads of stuff, loads of information about it. It's so frustrating. You know, they've got all these new card designs that they're going through, these evolutions, whatever that is, the play styles and stuff. Obviously, they're talking about the women's football in Ultimate Team, which, you know, I mean, this is a whole different story about, obviously, some people being rated the same as others across the two games. You know, I don't really have much to say about that. But, yeah, like so much Ultimate Team news. And nothing about career mode. Nothing about career mode. Let's have a quick look at this vote. Still split. 37% yes, optimistic for the game. 37% no, 26% unsure. So there you go. Is Volta included on the list of game modes? No, it isn't actually. That's a good point, Adam. That is a very good point. Oh, no, it is. I'll tell you a lie. I just spun you a lie there. It is. It is included along with clubs. Which the fact that they're trying to merge Volta with clubs... Volta, please just scrap it. Just scrap it. My thing about Volta was that people, you would originally expect that Volta being part of FIFA, you think, oh yeah, great, added content and stuff, you know, for the same price. That's brilliant. But like, it just, all that does is take resources away from other game modes. I would rather a separate development team in a separate studio be working on a separate FIFA Street game. That's what I would want. I don't want this Volta. And the fact that it's made with Frostbite as well. Frostbite does not work with a game like FIFA Street. It just doesn't. I'm telling you now. Yeah, it just doesn't. I mean, I'll have a video. I'm thinking of making a video this month about the Frostbite engine with FIFA and why it has killed gameplay. But we'll come on to that later on at the time. Brom, aren't you excited to see Deeney score a back post overhead kick like Haaland every time you cross the ball? Well, thankfully, Deeney won't be in the game because he ain't getting a club. So that'll be good. Let's see closed beta. Maybe someone share some information. Yeah, that's another point. Some in-the-know accounts on Twitter were saying, oh, the beta will be revealed during this reveal stream and people will get access to it. Load of rubbish, obviously. I'd have thought that would have been out fairly similar time, like in mid-August, like it usually is. So keep an eye out for that. I'll have a video out detailing how you can kind of sign up for it. Scott, I just hope they do not add the conversation system as EA Sports did in NHL. It is awful and useless. Could you talk to me more about that? I don't know what that is, the conversation system. If you could let me know what that is from NHL, I'd appreciate that. They need to make Volta the highly arcadey game mode with all the stupid skill moves. You move the skills from normal gameplay and shove it in Volta. But yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. Like, it doesn't. FIFA Street is extremely different to FIFA, and therefore you cannot merge them with the same kind of gameplay and the same game engine and stuff. It just doesn't work. That's why it needs to be separate. It really does. I'd like to see the negatives about Frostbite. Obviously, it looks better, but it makes the game feel worse somehow. Older FIFA just feel more football-y almost, says James Gordon. Yeah, exactly. Exactly this. I was playing FIFA 14. Anyone who's watched this video on my channel, I did a video that was out yesterday on FIFA 14. I hated FIFA 14 career mode now. I love it. Why? And the gameplay, honestly, you get more movement, more intelligence from the AI in FIFA 14 than what you do now. And that was on the Ignite engine. That wasn't on Frostbite. I'm telling you, there's something to it. There really is. I had so much fun playing that game. Please watch that video because I had so much fun playing that game. It was absolutely brilliant. Yeah, so Frostbite Engine, they're always. I mean, they're not leaving that anytime soon. I can assure you. They've really bigged it up here. Yeah, made it one of the leading things for some reason. If your player doesn't play every game, they get mad and complain. They then lose morale and it ruins everything. Yeah, in career mode, obviously, things like that. Simple things need to be sorted out big time. So yeah, the reveal was absolute nonsense. I honestly thought, I just had a feeling for this reveal, it was going to be like really kind of, there was just going to be so much stuff, content coming our way, and I know I shouldn't expect this from EA. But I just thought because of the whole name change, they're going to be really bigging this up, saying, look what we can do without FIFA now. Now we've got these added resources that we're not spending on the license. And this is going to be this big, huge thing. I had higher hopes for this reveal. I really did. Until about half an hour before when I tweeted about how I thought it was going to be a letdown. Because then I started to get kind of jittery and stuff about it. But it just wasn't. It wasn't. It really wasn't. It was such an anticlimax. Barely anything in there. I don't really see what the huge point of it was. I don't see why you had to fly out to Amsterdam and rent a warehouse. None of that stuff. Yeah, completely pointless. That was just completely pointless. So, yeah. Ridiculous. What are your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the live chat. Let me know. The good thing in the gameplay reveal was the music. Yes, Love Me Again by John Newman. That was very, very appreciated. The crowd that were there live summed it up completely flat. They always are at EA events. And if you guys have ever noticed at all EA events, the crowd are always terrible. I remember the one year when they... I don't know what FIFA it was now, but they had some like a couple of geezers on stage, and they were kind of making announcements. And as they made an announcement, the presenter would pause, expecting like the crowd to go woo and clap and stuff, and it was just dead silent, just an awkward moment of silence. And he was like, before we continue going on, and it's just always like that EA events. And I'll be honest, I do find it funny. So yeah, there was that. Is this the only reveal, or will there be others? Good question. Like I say, we have no news on when the next deep dives are coming, when the next reveals, go through the pitch notes, etc. No roadmap. So who knows? I'm sure they'll obviously do a press release. The way that you'll find out about new features in career mode and stuff will be through the pitch notes, which is what they usually do, like a press release. So yeah, but whether they'll do like a reveal live stream and stuff, I can't see it. I'll be honest with you. Eric, hello, welcome in. Flat just like a match day at St Andrews. Yeah, well, you know, for recent years, yeah, when half the stadium shut, I won't deny that. That's for sure. EA should just make mod engine for career mode, so modders could actually make a proper realistic career mode. Sadly, just for PC. Yeah, that would be nice. But EA are really like, they do not like their games to be modded. They make it really difficult, from what I understand. Not like Bethesda or someone or like CD Projekt Red who like just welcome that. EA make it really difficult. So yeah, not holding my hopes up for that. When Alex got on the EA CEO fist bumped Drogba and said yo whilst the crowd was completely silent. Scott says in NHL career mode they added a conversation system where you go into a conversation cutscene with a teammate or GM or coach during the game to increase teammate, manager, brand rating. But I'm presuming it's a bit like the press conferences that we get in FIFA now, which don't do a whole lot. Like, it boosts morale a little bit, but they do become a little bit more of a repetitive slog more than anything. So, yeah, no, not a lot of career mode news. For anyone who missed it earlier on, the limited career mode news that we got was... if I can find it here, it's down here, isn't it? was as part of a very, very brief paragraph. You're going to have coaches in career mode now, but we don't know what that will look like yet. We're going to have, looks like, expanded tactics, which obviously I'll be covering hugely. New training features. Again, they need to overhaul that training. I just can't stand training. It puts me off career mode so much. It's horrendous. It's just so bad. And then in player career mode, we're going to have a player agent and then a reinvented personality system. That's all we've got so far. No news about online career mode at this time. I really hope that's in there. I do really hope, because that just opens it up. It needs to be like Football Manager, simple as. So yeah, I hope 2K buy the FIFA license to give EA some real competition. Yeah, it'd be nice, just some competition. I mean, 2K aren't great for sports games, I'll be honest with you. Like, you know, with WWE, it's been very hit or miss. Obviously with NBA, I've never played NBA 2K, but I've seen that they've just monetized the hell out of their like career modes. They have some good features in them, but they've just loaded it with microtransactions, and that just, I cannot get behind that at all. They always do a career mode trailer, don't worry. They have done one or two in the past, but sometimes they don't. That's been hit or miss as well across FIFA iterations. But they will definitely do a pitch notes, 100%. But again, it's just, this is the one thing that annoys me. Like, I just don't know when that is. Could we at least have a roadmap, please? Just tell us when you're going to announce these features. Because this has also been delayed as well. Usually, it's at the start of June when we find out about FIFA, because they kind of merge it around, not at E3, but around E3. They used to have their EA Play event. So this has come a month later, and it's usually at this point in July, early July to mid-July, when we're finding out about the game modes. So they're already kind of behind that schedule. Master Julie says, on the bright side, we did get in-game cutscenes for career mode. In my view, I think career mode needs more cutscenes implemented within the game, as it brings more realism to the game. Yes, cutscenes is huge. Big advocate for cutscenes. Obviously, judging by the initial reveal trailer, we will have cutscenes of the manager kind of doing his tactics and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm a big fan of having cutscenes. The only thing is, obviously, the cutscenes that we have in career mode at the moment, we only have like 1 or 2 cutscenes for each kind of thing. Like when you make a new signing, there's just it shows 1 of 2 different cutscenes. So it's just so repetitive, so repetitive, and you just skip them. It would be nice if you really need a lot more in there to add a variety. You know, you're looking for double figures for each type of cutscene. And I know that's a lot more work, but if you're going to implement this feature, you've got to do it properly. So, yeah, there is that. EA should upgrade the fans. The players look somewhat like themselves while the fans are in 1080p. I will say, I think the fans are one of the better things. They're one of the things I actually praise about FIFA. Kind of the atmosphere and the fans and stuff. How the fans are like, you know, how they, when you score a goal and they collapse over the seats and stuff, how it pans for them. The sound is really good. So the fans and the atmosphere is actually one thing I do really like. There are some issues with it in that they don't have the proper segregation. Sometimes the home fans cheer when the away team scores, which really annoys me. I don't know if any of you have noticed, but in like every game, the corners of every stadium, the corner of each stand is always empty. It's really weird. So yeah, there are definitely things that can improve, but I actually think that's one of the better things. One of the better things with the game. What we have, EA needs to get their Italian licensing back ASAP. So they do have Serie A license. The problem is that Konami have exclusive licenses for a few teams, and that is obviously what's causing the issue. Like, we don't have a fully licensed league kind of thing. Really frustrating as well, because it'd be nice, you know, to have an exclusive license for that monstrosity known as eFootball. What is the point? What is the point? I mean, honestly, I know, is anyone playing that? I'm going to do a video on that as well this month, because I haven't played that game since the day it came out, and I did that video calling it the worst football game of all time. So I'm going to do a video revisiting it in 2023, seeing if it's any better. But yeah, the worst part of the game is just how bloody loud Bournemouth fans are. EA Sports needs to completely change their entire staff. They need people who actually care about what the people who play the game want. So sad it's hard for that, says Scott. James says, or sometimes the fans are too mad. They go mental for a 90th minute equaliser in a pre-season match. Yeah, there is that. Oh, yeah, there is that. That is absolutely true. Yeah, so there are little things. I think they got it now fully licensed like Premier League. Yes. James says, I played WWE 2K. They are hit and miss. NBA 2K career games are always pretty good. Honestly, microtransactions for Nike or something I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't buy it, but might motivate them. Yeah, so microtransactions cosmetically, I have no problem with that, I suppose. As long as the game isn't tailored around them. They're just kind of an added thing. You know, I just don't want to see them become a mainstay, basically, and a pivotal part. So, to sum up, I guess, the reveal just an absolute, just wasted people's time. I just don't waste people's time, you know. I mean, how long was the stream? 50 minutes. And you barely got any new features. You barely got any gameplay revealed, honestly. And it's just like, why? So, yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on it. Obviously, the minute that there are new features announced for career mode, I'll let you guys know. I'll hand it over to you, final thoughts. 163 votes now. People more optimistic for eafc 24. 44% of you saying yes. 32% saying no. 24% saying yes. Adam says, Brommer, will you come on pro clubs after this stream? I'm going to go and smoke my Cuban cigar, mate, to celebrate this new ownership of Birmingham City. And then I'll come on after that. I promise. Evan says, you should be able to upgrade the stadiums in a career mode save, even the real stadiums. So, thank you so much for saying this, because there's a part of the stream now I need to show you guys that really caught my attention, and it was very, very brief. I'm so glad you said this. I need to find it. It was a bit when this guy on here was the vice president and GM. They've got so many titles, it's unbelievable. He was talking about kind of FC Pro, FC Tactical, whatever that is. FC, here we go. And there was a bit, look, see here, this bit right here. See in the background, there's a stadium builder. Now, I don't know what that's for. Is that for career mode? Is that for FC? Is that for FC Mobile? Whatever it was. But that was there. See where it says upgrade stadium? That was so brief. They really snuck that in. See if I can get a say. There we go. So upgrade stadium, maximum building capacity, etc. That's in there. But the question is this going to be for this crappy little mobile game, or is this going to be a career mode thing? Now, looking at that there, that looks like a mobile game, unfortunately. What do you guys think? Let me have a look in the chat. Wagner Blue Army, welcome in, Eddie and Eddie. Welcome in. A happy boy, I imagine, as am I. That's the mobile game. So, yeah, so exactly. So I was saying, I think this looks like a mobile game. But it did pique my interest, because there has been so much speculation about having like a stadium builder in career mode, and even the kind of in the know accounts are saying it's coming, etc., which I always take with a pinch of salt. But I don't know. We'll see. On the right, this definitely isn't a mobile game. That's a Frostbite Engine. So I wonder what all that is. I'd love to know what all that is. But yeah, we'll see. I think the way they watch a game, I try to replicate in the AFC, but football just isn't appearance. Yeah, exactly. Did you know that Inter Milan have signed an exclusive partnership with Konami, which will see the club being exclusive to the game? Yes. Yeah. Frustrating. I think we all hate exclusive licenses, don't we? Like, you know, we just want everything. We just wish they could both be shared. Simple as. The stadium builder is for FC Tactical. It's a new mobile game they're doing. So I would say it's a mobile game. I saw it needs coins to upgrade. Maybe they're just testing mechanic in the mobile game. So, yeah, this is another thing. Like, is this something that they're just looking to implement in the mobile game? Is it coming to both? I don't know. But yeah, like I say, it piqued my interest. But yeah, very, very brief. One of them, isn't it? But on the right, that is definitely the Frostbite engine, 100%. That is not a. That doesn't look like a mobile game, at all. So I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, so that was the limit. That was the limit of any sneak peeks we got really, in the reveal. Imagine buying exclusive licenses when people don't even play the game. I mean, this is it with Konami. You know, if no one's playing eFootball. You know, it'd be nice if there was actually a proper game, you know, with a Master League. But there you go. Why haven't EA added classic teams like NBA 2K? Well, yeah, I mean, they've actually removed that, if anything. Remember when they used to have the Classic 11? And the classic kits. Remember when you could unlock the classic kits with the coins that you'd earn just from like playing games and stuff? That was really cool. No more. So yeah, 187 votes on the poll now. People optimistic. Well, that's good. That's good that people are optimistic for the game coming up. I hope that's the case. So there you go. Eddie Nelly says, yeah, very happy, bro. How you been? I've been good, mate. I've been good. Glad to see that you're good, mate. An exciting time to be a Blue Nose. So yeah, I think that probably rounds it off. Unless anyone else has got anything else that we can talk about. I'm trying to think if there's something I missed in the trailer. I wrote some notes down, and I've gone through them now. What little notes I could write about that. What else was there? Yeah, so overall, just to sum up, like, I'm just so frustrated about the lack of information, the lack of a roadmap to tell us when there's going to be reveals for the modes that we actually care about. Like certain things, like you're paying money for Luis Figo and Ronaldinho to come over to Amsterdam, fly over to Amsterdam, and all these people to fly over to Amsterdam, and all this studio production in this warehouse and these replica trophies and stuff. It doesn't add anything. No one's interested in it. In the live chat, everyone is just saying, come on, get on with it. When you could be investing those resources into things that people care about, like the game. You know, we had a gameplay reveal trailer, didn't actually reveal any gameplay outside of a couple of seconds of footage. Even with this, we've had a gameplay reveal trailer, but we don't actually have much in the way of gameplay advance. Like, you know, it's not telling us about, you know, the new gameplay features that are coming in. You know, man marking has been improved, you know, defending has been improved, that sort of thing. Nothing. So it was a whole lot of nothing. It was a whole lot of nothing, really. And that is just so frustrating. So, yeah. I can't believe they showed 2 minutes of Haaland's foot going up and down. Yes! Oh, my God. This bit was really annoying me. Whereabouts is it? I think it was when this geezer was talking, weren't he? But let's see if I can find it. It's going to be around here. Yeah, here we go. They literally just kept replaying this. How many times do you see a football player do that? You've seen it, you know, you've seen Haaland do it. It barely happens. But they've dedicated an amount of time to showing that this animation is in the game. Well, in this situation right there, I don't want my player sticking his foot 6 foot up in the air. I want my player attacking that ball with his head, like they don't do in FIFA. So why have you committed so much time to this? I don't want that. Most of the time, players get penalised for that, for high boot. They do. Like, how many times do you see a player go for an overhead kick, for example, and the referee blows it for a foul because of a high boot? I don't want my player doing that. So why is such a large portion of your gameplay reveal being dedicated to this? You know, great. You've got animation in the game. Good. More animations. Good. I don't need any time dedicated to it, and I don't want to see my players doing that on a regular basis in this gameplay, because that is ridiculous, absolutely obscene. So yeah. Scott says added community rosters would be nice as well. Yes, that's a fantastic shout. Something I really want, because it's something that I would dip into. On Madden, say, for example, you can edit all of the players' ratings to how you want, called the the roster, and you can upload them to the sharing files database, and everyone else can download them and use them. So say, for example, if I created a roster with all different player ratings and stuff, I could upload that to the server and you guys could download it and play with that roster. And that's something I would love to do. So yeah, we've got that in Madden, which is an EA title. So why don't we have that in FIFA? That would be great. Conman says, seeing at it's the first eafc game, do you think eafc 24 will be a transitional year now they've dropped the FIFA name? I don't think it will be a transitional year, because a transitional year would require huge changes. For example, a new game engine or an updated game engine, or a new direction in terms of we've added these huge new game modes, all the game modes have been completely revamped, etc. So I wouldn't say it's a transitional year. I thought this was the year they would be hitting the ground running, because they'd be like in FIFA 23, well, we're going to save any big, huge announcements for eafc 24. And this would be the time to do it. So I don't know if I do see it as a transitional year, to be honest. The assist was better than the finish. Yeah, it was outside of the boot, weren't it? Yeah, exactly. Oofy Red Panda, welcome, my friend. Good to have you in. Can I ask you something, but why can't I buy the Ultimate Edition pre-order? I don't know, pal. I don't know. Master Jules, have you heard the news about the potential return of the iconic Spotify Camp Nou? No, I haven't heard about that. As far as I know, Konami still have the exclusive license, unless something has changed. But I thought that's the sort of thing they'd have mentioned, because they mentioned the fact they've got the exclusive Premier League license, even though they've already had it for years. So I thought they would have mentioned that they've got that, but maybe, I mean, this was all over the place, so you could be right. I defended the EA for years, saying it's a football game, they can't change much, but here they had an opportunity to bring in new features and fix a load of issues, but they haven't. Yeah, it's one of them, like you say, you know with EA Sports FC that they've dedicated members of the team for this title beyond previous years. It hasn't just been a 10-month development cycle or whatever it may be. So we should be expecting more from this title. But, you know, we'll wait and see. We'll keep an eye on it anyway. Keep an eye on the channel, obviously, for any career mode reveals. And anything like that, any new feature reveals. Keep an eye on the Twitter. Give me a follow on Twitter, because I'm going to start to tweet any kind of new kind of features, as you can see here. Tweeting stuff and all that good stuff. So, yeah, keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. I'm going to round it off there, I think, if anyone's got anyone else to add. Really appreciate you guys chipping in. Hope the live stream's been okay. Really rusty, but it's been really fun. I've missed doing these live streams. I've really missed doing them. I don't really know what to live stream anymore. I really don't. Like, career mode was fun, but they don't get a lot of traction. And they're like huge commitments. Tactics ones maybe, but I'm trying to ease off the tactics until eafc 24 now, as I've already mentioned. Musa Diaby to Villa, here we go. Oh dear, oh dear. Are you on Threads? No. Oh, I won't be on Threads anytime soon. I can't. I'm struggling to boost my Twitter. I don't tweet enough on Twitter, to be honest. So to get on Threads, I probably it wouldn't be worth it at all. But yeah, Livestream Pro Clubs and get demonetized. Yeah, I think I'll give that one a miss. So on that note, I think we're going to round it off there. Thank you everyone so much for watching. As I say, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. Any updates, any reveals, you'll hear them. You'll find out here. We'll cover them here. Or on Twitter. So follow me on those pages, ring the bell to get notifications every time I upload. Check out my Patreon, lots of fantastic perks coming out on there. We've got Sergio Conceição's tactics, Porto tactics coming out tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that. That will be very, very good. And yeah, we're going to round it off there. Yeah, very good. Thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate you, and until the next one, I will see you soon.